My name is Jennifer Dalton, and I decided to write a book about how to have difficult conversations when the stakes are high. I thought I was pretty good at having difficult conversations. I've had a lot throughout my lifetime, but mostly on the business front. And last year, when my mother passed away and my father was pretty ill shortly thereafter, I had a lot of difficult conversations in a very short amount of time. And I realized that there was a lot that I still needed to learn. And I know most of us, when we have difficult conversations, we try to avoid them. And while most people think we should avoid topics like politics, money, death, grief, etc., I think if we learned how to have these difficult conversations better, if we learned the tools from the best people and just people who in their everyday life have figured out how to navigate them, we'd be a lot better off. There are a lot of great books about how to have difficult conversations. A lot of them are, though, very academic. And I wanted to share real stories from people I know who are extremely good at having difficult conversations. The interviews I captured are from people who shared their own best practices and what has worked for them. I had interviews with people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, all different walks of life, who shared these intimate conversations and what transpired over time, whether it's a sister reconnecting with an estranged brother for 10 years, whether it's a business owner deciding how to talk with her family about them taking over the family business, whether it's a co-founder deciding how to admit to an employee that the role he hired him in wasn't the right fit and that he had made a mistake. One story that sticks out is of a young woman named Katie, and she became estranged from her brother 10 years ago. We go into the dialogue of how did she pick up the phone and call him? How did she repair that relationship? What did it look like? What did she say? What was she afraid of? How did she overcome her fears? I hope that in every story, because they all are so important and they're all so vulnerable and personal, that you'll get insights, just like you would as you sit next to Katie as she tells her story in this book, and it will help you navigate whatever difficult conversation you're having where it's an important relationship, you want to protect it, but you're not necessarily sure how to move forward. This book is for people who want to have conversations, know they need to have challenging conversations with people they care about, and they want to do it in an authentic and thoughtful way. I'm hoping readers will experience other people's challenging discussions and situations and realize that they're not so alone. This book is really intended to be a series of stories that you may laugh at, you may cry at, you may empathize with, sympathize with, and they should make you hopefully be inspired and give you ideas for how to navigate conversations that are high risk and really important, and that you would regret if you didn't have them. My name is Jennifer Dalton, and I decided to write a book about how to have difficult conversations when the stakes are high.